Lonely, all right, lonely.
People get them out and vote. We're not going to get anywhere unless we get that vote. Primary is very important.
The Charlie Baker is not here. We don't
So can I have your attention? Obviously they called it for Baker a while ago, and I know people come from quite a ways away. I want to make sure that they get on the road before it's too late. It's a school night and it's a work night, but you know, this is a great country, and for those of us who choose to do so, I mean, just by voting, right? Just by voting, we can change our government. And we have encouraged some people to get up off their couches and vote. Obviously, we didn't do enough of that. We needed a lot more people to do that. And especially in Massachusetts, you know, it's not easy to encourage people that we can change politics here. We can change politics. But it's not impossible. And the next time, right, the next time that a conservative runs in Massachusetts, it's going to be a lot easier for them to do because of what we've done here tonight and through all the campaign. So hold your heads high. It'll also be much easier for them if we don't have to fight on two fronts, right? One against the liberals and one against their allies in the Mass GOP establishment. A number of people to thank. Obviously, my wife Meg, my daughter Emily, my son Ryan. They're off at college. My wife is at home. Quick story, she told me that she had a dream last night that win or lose, I was taking her to a jewelry shop and buying her a nice piece of jewelry. I told her, hey, I'm a conservative Republican. I don't like big spending, right? And she reminded me that she has veto power in the Fisher house. A few other people, obviously my mom and my sisters who worked tirelessly out in Western Mass. We won. We won Westfield, we won Southampton. We won Beckett and a few other towns out there, all thanks to your great help. So that's a great thing. And then also, there's countless numbers of supporters and volunteers. I mean, we'd be here for an hour or more trying to mention them all, but just a few. Some of them in here today, but to lead the list, Mike Mosca, top-notch volunteer. I know some of you guys have worked with him. A few others that aren't here, but that have worked hard. Tim Sullivan, Tim Stallmock, Deb Martell, Jamie Allen, Paul and Sarah and Isaac Tatro, John Abrahamson, and a number of people, Chris, that just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I mean, it means so much what you've done. It's a great thing. And all the grassroots network that made things that I don't even know about until just a little while ago. All the phone calling, the phone banking, the door knocking, all the networking that you guys did, superb, superb. You know, I'm not going to call you guys great. I'm not going to call you guys wonderful or fantastic. What you are is T-rific. T-rific. Tonight was not our night, right? But as patriots, we've lost before. We fall back. We regroup, and we go forward. And I would encourage everyone from the Liberty Caucus group that felt the wrath of the Mass GOP 2 years ago, when their elected delegates were not allowed to do what they were elected to do. To those who voted in the last election for our state party chair, to the Tea Party, to the Mass Republican Assembly, to all conservatives, and to all those who voted at the state convention this year. Your fight, right, is my fight. And I'm going to continue to press this existing lawsuit that I have with the Mass GOP establishment. I want to make sure what they did at the beginning of the convention, when they took the Pledge of Allegiance and they swore allegiance to a republic that would have liberty and justice for all, that those aren't just words, that that's going to happen. It has to happen in the courtroom. That's where it has to happen. Tonight was not our night, but we will have our day. And the Mass GOP establishment, their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. All their talk about a big tent and being open and being tolerant and being diverse, it's simply talk. Because when it comes to conservatives, they keep pushing us out and pushing us out. We complain about the Democrats' one-party rule, right. But in the Mass GOP we have one-party view. One-party view. And what's the difference? What's the difference? It's time to unite the party by recognizing and acknowledging conservatives. Conservatives. I mean, depending on how these numbers show up, it looks like we have 26 to 30%. I mean, you have to recognize this. Let's work together. The ball is in their court. Let's see what they do. Okay, let's see what they do. As for us, what do? I recommend that you strongly support Republican candidates. Republican candidates. And where do you find Republicans? You look to the Republican platform. You look to the Republican platform, and what are some of the planks in this platform? As conservatives, we know, President Kennedy reminded us that if you want to raise revenues, you cut taxes. And that's why Republicans take the no new tax pledge. That's a plank in our platform. Republicans know that wages and minimum wage are issues between an employer and an employee. And that's why Republicans don't want government intrusion in these areas. Republicans know that law-abiding gun owners are protected by the Second Amendment, and that's why Republicans don't want additional gun laws, especially in Massachusetts. And Republicans know that the bond between parents and their children is supreme, and that's why Republicans in Massachusetts advocated for and fought for and rallied for Justina Pelletier. Republicans know that local government is best, and that's why they are against Common Core, and they want to let teachers teach. And Republicans know that the Declaration of Independence, there's only one reason that it gives that governments are instituted among men, and that's to ensure God's blessings. And that's why Republicans defend the right to life of the disabled, the elderly, and the unborn, and we defend the right, or the gift that God has given us of marriage. Republicans love this country, and we know that a country without borders is no country at all. And that is why, for all Republicans worthy of the name, illegal immigration is illegal. Support Republican candidates. This is the way forward. Again, tonight was not our night, but we will have our day. Thank you very much. Thanks for all your support.